Long before Rome ruled the seas, the Adriatic whispered of a queen whose shadow fell across its waters. Her fleets struck like storms. Her enemies vanished into the deep. Queen Teuta, warrior, ruler, mistress of the tide, carved her name into history with sword and sail. This is her story. Welcome to the house of Besa, where your word becomes an oath, and every oath is Besa. Chapter 1. From the shores of Illyria. A new dawn stirs over the Adriatic, and in Illyria's mountainous landscape, a remarkable girl is coming of age. Teuta was born into the Ardiaei tribe, a powerful Illyrian people who lived across parts of modern-day Albania, Kosovo, Montenegro, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, and Croatia. Her world was one where strength, courage, and allegiance to kin shaped every day. Life in the Ardiaei realm centered on honor and martial spirit. Illyrian youths, especially those of noble birth, were raised with respect and responsibility. From early childhood, girls played an essential role within the family. As Cicero noted, Illyrian women were as powerful and industrious as their husbands. They guarded cattle, brought wood to their hearths, and prepared food. In this culture, girls like Teuta were not sidelined. They were seen as integral to the household's strength and survival. As she grew, Teuta would have witnessed both domestic and tribal life, from tending to home duties to absorbing stories that honored her people's legends and warriors. By her teens, the education of Illyrian elites would have begun to mirror Hellenistic models. She likely observed council gatherings of elders and chieftains, absorbing the rhythms of leadership and decision-making. Her future shifted dramatically upon marrying King Agron, a dynamic and ambitiously expanding ruler of the Ardiaei. Through him, Teuta was introduced to the world of naval power. The Ardiaei ruled the Adriatic with their lembi, which were swift, agile warships, symbols of both prestige and protection. At Agron's side, Teuta would have seen men coordinate raids, navigate treacherous seas, and strike at rival ports. And yet, in all this, her early exposure was not just to battle, but to strategy. She observed alliances forming among tribes, captains entrusted with their own vessels, and the thin line between piracy and politics. As she watched the sea's restless surface, ambition was quietly taking root, not in domination, but in leadership. A leader who would understand both hearth and helm, diplomacy and defiance. From the hearth of her youth to the decks of warships, Teuta's spirit was shaped by her heritage and a future she was yet to claim. Welcome to the house of Besa, where your word becomes an oath, and every oath is Besa.